This instrument is one recreation. It's inspired from one stele of 3,000 years old. 3,000 years old. It's found in Luna, in Spain. Yes. It's called Iberian Peninsula. It's Portugal and Spain. Here live one civilization, no? Our ancestors. The feeling in the moment we finish this instrument and start to play is for me like a little bit like this person, no, go make the first step in the moon. It's like we rediscover something or we forget, no? It's like you are the first human again for give back something is lost. Surya, I'm talking about of one village, live people for long generations. For the situation of the expansion of the factories, the air, the water, the earth start to have a lot of pollution, no? In one moment, it's very difficult the life in healthy way in this area, and the people need to start to live. And they lost the home, it's lost the nature, it's lost the essence of this place, no? This is the talking about more about what is the suffering about of the people. For I composed this song, of course, it's the first time I have one connection with Asia language, no? Because have the Chinese, have the Japanese, Taiwanese, and I remember the teacher and my wife helped me for know the words. And for 2 months, I trained every day the words of this poem. And after I feel need talk something because it's one situation, of course, it's sad, but also it's seriously. It need one energy of action, no? Like one feeling of one present moment. Tell us what is the sadness of our miss now, no? For this, I compose in this way, more neutral, not so much to Western, and try to go in one fusion, no mix. For is more familiar for every place in the world.
Hola, bienvenido. How are you?
Thank you. Very nice.
Sí.
Have fun.
Yeah, today, our special guest is Kuan.
Yes,
and
hello.
Our musician Yerko.
Yeah.
See.
Thank you.
Would you introduce about like what's your background, where you come from?
Yes.
Yes. In my situation, my parents is from Chile, and they showed my brothers and me the art of the folk of this area, no, folk andino. This is the first contact I have about of music, and after I start to study traditional music from West Africa, percussion. From this I contact Kora, and after with the feelings I is born in from I start to learn this instrument and play, I introduce the lira.
See, and Kuan must be from the sky.
Yes, for sure. To become the Buddhist and now
Yeah.
for playing music. No, actually, I'm becoming musician because of him. Yeah,
see.
yes, because originally the things I study in the National James University for radio. And why I study in the radio is because I am like a lot for all the things you can do from the vocal, like different kind of sound, different kind of character. So I do the dubbing and I do the audio theater when I was a student. So when I graduate, I go to study the storytelling. From one time I study in the storytelling with one master in Italy, and I go to travel in all of Europe. When I arrived to Barcelona, I heard his music. I remember I was heard from very, very far. I didn't see him, nothing. And the place is Paraguay. Door is almost closed because it's near for like 5 or 6 o'clock, I forget. And I go inside and I listen, wow, what is this music? And I follow, and the waves go down. And you know, actually the most beautiful things is in up, but I follow the music and I go down. I down to the Paraguay. In the place I have a lot of stones. The stone way, and I see him, and I see this instrument. In that moment, I'm going to prepare one storytelling performance with myself. I want to perform with myself. So when I see this instrument, I have a very strong feeling that this is the instrument of my life. I need to learn this instrument, combine with story, and do this performance. So this is my beginning of the musician.
And that's also the beginning of two of you, right?
Yeah,
The music connect you two together.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So, well, today we can see that these two instruments are quite special. Would you please introduce to our audience what it's about and where it's come from?
Start with Cora.
See?
Okay, this instrument is the West African harp. Of course, because it's one instrument, we think it is one music instrument. It's finished, no? But really, it's one instrument from one profession is storytelling called jelly.
Jelly.
Jelly means the person's explain stories and sing the poem.
But how you spell jelly?
Jelly is with D, J.
DJ.
Yes, like a DJ.
Yeah,
no?
DJ. Yeah.
I, E, L.
DJ.
I.
Exactly.
Jelly.
Jelly.
Yeah, see.
Okay. And this is one profession from one ethnic group called Mandinga. And they are, because the culture in Africa, general Africa, okay, but now we talk about West Africa, is oral transmission. They are, remember all the stories happen in their culture because it's telling. All the information about every profession is about, is see the information, is see the work, and is teaching in the moment. All the secrets of one profession is legacy from
Generation to
generation, father to son, father to son. No, it's in this way. For the secrets, only have the legacy of the family, of course, and not everyone can really do this job.
See, then when you went to the West Africa, is it difficult for you to understand about their vocabulary, their words, or you just learn the music through the melody?
About my travel in West Africa,
It's
specific.
full of a funny story.
Specific in Mali, because the things happen is when I want to start to play this instrument, in the place I live, I don't find a kora and I don't find teacher, and I decide go in the country or place. I listen the album. Is called me for study this instrument because I'm interested about this instrument because I listen in one album. Okay, I don't find nothing. Take the airplane in Mali because the people say this man live in Mali. He find this person, no? Okay, I arrive, and I say to the taxi driver in the airport, say me, okay, where we go? No, this. And I say, okay, I won't go in the home of this man.
And show the album.
And show the album. And he say me, but excuse me, but I don't know who live, where he live. Of course, I won't give one point. In Mali, they talk French like a colonial language. Yes. Okay, but in their time I don't talk so much French also, and I have one dictionary for. He tried to talk and explain. Okay, in taxi driver he said, I don't know where he live. I said, but don't worry, we ask to everyone. Maybe someone know.
No. Yeah. So he travels just all around.
Yes. But
It's crazy.
in Africa.
in Africa.
Not in Taiwan.
No.
In Africa.
It's crazy.
Africa.
Maybe he's not alive now, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Bueno, in Mali, specific Bamako, in the capital. But I listen someone say me, this man maybe live in one specific area of this city. But I don't know. Okay, when we arrive in this area, we start to ask to people, and they say, yes, live through the streets, and then we find.
Oh.
1 hour.
1 hour.
Only 1 hour.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yes.
You spend an hour to find your musician. Then for you to find the sound, how long it takes you to find him?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. I think maybe it's around only 5 minutes. This is a life for the difference of the male and female, you know. Well, you need to choose first the good country for find the instrument. You know, it depends.
And it only takes 5 minutes to find a good man.
Yes. No, I take 1 year.
Oh.
When after 5 minutes, when I see, but I'm only interested for marry with the Koran, not him.
Only instrument. Not you. Okay, only instrument.
Also, you know, is this really the things happen about Kuan and me? In the beginning, we don't expect
Yes,
absolutely
we really-
nothing. This we have happened like we become friends. You can think maybe this can happen, but becoming a friend is something never expected, and of course, married with her, no.
When we meet each other, we don't have like the pink bubbles. No, it's like it's the person can teach me this instrument, and it's one girl from Taiwan want to learn this instrument. You know, it's more like this.
But for two of you, actually, that for learning storytelling or learning ancient instrument are also a very difficult thing. So what's the most difficulty for two of you to learn both of the ancient philosophy and the ancient culture?
I want to tell you one thing happened me. In West Africa, in the time I go to learn Kora, when I go to study Kora, in a moment it's my class, come the neighborhoods for see one white person study one instrument, local instrument from West Africa. They can't believe I can learn very quickly. After, I don't know, almost 1 month, one young guy asked to the master. After he, because the way for teach is, the teacher show me the lesson, and after he give me the instrument, he need do the same. It's in this way, and I take quickly. Okay. And one guy, young, say, how is possible? How is possible he learns so fast? His noise from here. He don't talk our language. He don't listen our music for never. How is possible he can learn this very quickly? Because they think it's so difficult to learn this instrument. And Mamadou Kouyaté, because in this moment I'm in the class with Mamadou Kouyaté, he teach me traditional Kora. And he say for everyone in the place, every person have a clean heart, don't have difficulties for learn this instrument.
Wow, that's a strong words.
But don't say carefully, because he don't say like I have a clean heart. In this moment, he say for everyone, don't care if he's white or black. He come here with one purpose, very clear. He come here for study and learn. Never think, stop him. Don't stop the country. Don't stop the language. Don't stop the music. Don't listen never body about how much difficult is come here for learn. Just he come, do, and he is here. You can see he do. It means he walk all this way. Now you are here, no? It's in this way. This is the things he tell.
See.
For me, of course.
Well, so also Guan have a clean heart too for learning storytelling.
Yes. Yeah.
Not really. In the beginning, yes. No, also now, yes. And really, is one instrument very hard, because now the people see in here, this is one contemporary kora. When the first beginning, I learned this instrument, and with 2 fingers, have this 水泡, but I have to play because I come from, like he go to Mali, it's very far. I come from Taiwan to Barcelona, it's very far also. When I was very young, I don't have so much money. I buy 1 ticket, I'm gonna come here, stay 2 months, I have to learn something. So with this heart and with the blood, I play, and I play for learn this instrument.
You have up this and he.
And it's broke. It's very disgusting.
He play, of course, need adapt to the situation, but he don't stop the work. Gobernatunale.
每一次我们在做表演的时候的最一开始，我跟 Yerko 我们2个都会问现场所有的朋友，就是谁是第一次听到这个乐器的，然后大家就举手。每一次总是超过大概80%、90%，有时候甚至100%，所有的人都是第一次听到这个乐器。然后这对我跟 Yerko 而言，就像是一个使命一样，因为我们何其有幸可以成为，就是把这个乐器带到别人生命里的那一个人。然后让别人有机会在他们的人生当中遇见这个乐器。其实我们会想要做这样子的一个事情的一个很重要的原因，是因为就是我们的祖先们他们拥有非常非常多很精华的那些东西，可在时间的洪流之下，默默的他们就被遗忘了。可他们在讲述的可能是人生当中一个非常重要的一个哲学，或者是我们必须要不断传承下去的那些历史。我们被遗忘的这些原初，所有人类的原初，不只是台湾，不只是任何的一个国家，是所有人类的这些原初，它都不应该被遗忘。然后更重要的是，当它能够被你汲取出来，运用到现在的时候，它就会成为你再去创造更下一步的一个东西的一个很好的立基点。然后这些东西都是对我们而言，我们为什么希望可以运用这些古乐、运用这些古乐器的一个很重要的一个使命跟原因。很多人其实都会觉得说啊，你怎么这么好？你的老师就是你的另一半，你每天24小时都有人可以问，24小时都有东西可以学。
Of course, in beginning I feel don't teach her, but really, she insists a lot for play, because when I teach to her.
如果他只是我的老师，他就不会知道我心里的这些弯弯曲曲的过程。可是今天，因为他成为了我的另一半，然后所以这个角色其实我们2个在最当初也是不断的去磨合的，因为从老师跟学生这样子的角色，然后以及变成丈夫跟妻子这样子的角色是不一样的。那身为一个妻子的我，有时候。他会以一个老师的角度来告诉我说你应该要怎么样子练习。可是身为一个妻子，我就会觉得你这个丈夫怎么可以这样跟我讲话？那我就觉得不爽。所以你知道，就是那个角色的不平衡，就是从这一开始，我们就是遇到了很多不一样的摩擦。
I decide accept because really I feel she won't really learn this instrument, and when she start to learn, really I see. She focus strong. Why I start learn kora is one because I feel before I play different instruments, but never of these instruments I feel really complete me. This is all the material have this instrument. That the me say the hulu represent the earth. skin, the animals. The strings, the trees and plants. No? All these things is grow up. And this iron ring, the magic, the mofa, yes? It's not the musician choose play the kora. Say the kora choose who will play. Also has, the kora traditional don't have less of 21 strings, don't less. Say, the story say 7 string is for the past, 7 string is for the present, and 7 string is for the future. All these feelings, before is don't listen, but it's not so much familiar, but in the same time we can feel a little bit, make something magic, one feeling a little bit magic, no? This is my first feeling. Something I can't define really so much, but I like. It means it's not familiar for me, but it's not far for something I don't see before. Really, it's one, for me, one sound help for we go inside, no?
From the last interview, and we talk about like how you met each other and how you made those beautiful instruments. Then, but from the beginning of your ideas, what makes you start to getting so interested about all the ancient culture? What makes the connection between you and ancient spirit?
The first is because I start with kora. Kora is traditional instrument. But I start to study kora because the feeling gives me is how to say, complete me. I feel I won't play this instrument, but I don't know in what way it really goes. And I don't know what is the end point of this way.
Because you have a clean heart.
No, not for me.
Because it's not clean anymore with me.
No, but the things happen is when I go to study kora, I don't know is one traditional instrument of storytelling. This is the first point. I need to study a lot of things about of the culture from West Africa. Stories, ancient stories, classical stories, new stories. It's in the language things. But in one moment I feel, okay, now I learn a lot of things about of West Africa, but I want to learn more about of my beginnings. Now I connect. I start to go in the ancient things, ancient instruments, because I want to start to tell with music something we don't listen for a long, long time. If the case of lira is one instrument is extinct.
See, then how did you find out the lira?
The lira I find are because I see something musicians play this instrument. If from this I start to think this instrument is deal. And from this I start to find information because it's not so clear.
Yeah, because the shape it looks like a harp, but the sound doesn't sound that much like harp.
Yes, because this instrument has, kora, for example, has the sound of Celtic harp in the low frequencies and Spanish guitar in the heights, no? But lira has something similar. Curiously, this, no? This, no, it's okay? Has this sound. No, more hard. But no, it's more like a guitar. The sound.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes I play in this position, like is show, no, before in the song. And also, sometimes I play in this position.
Wow, increíble.
Gracias. This technique style is one thing I take from kora. It helped thanks kora. Because can imagine, has one instrument of all the musicians play in. This instrument is dead. Now you start from zero.
Yeah, but actually this is one instrument from one stone, 3,000 years old.
Oh, on
so
the
this is
rocks.
This is the reason why he says extinct, because a lot of people play lila, but not this lila, because this lila is found from the Iberian Peninsula in Ibili Bandao. And from this 3,000 stone, they have one team to create this lila. And also because of this, we start to play the songs from the very ancient. I say ancient means more than thousands. 1,000,
Wow.
2,000. Yes. So it's like when later that the people you will listen about one song called the Sikilos is with the lila and with the tar. This song is from now around of 2,400 years
Century
ago.
1 second after Christ. Almost 2,000 years old.
Then how did you find your notes? How did you learn it?
This is the oldest song.
Archaeology find it, not
Yes.
us.
What?
Archaeology find it. A lot of archaeology in the world found a lot of music treasure, but the people forget it. People forget it like it's the things put in a museum. But no, music is one
Have to
thing.
be played.
Exactly. You have to pass. Of course, when the version that the people will listen is not the version original, because nothing people know 2,400 years ago. What is the people play? What is the feeling? No, we don't know. We play in the style of now, in this
Exactly.
moment.
Yes.
For this, that we take this song in here, and this song can alive, because when we play and the people listen, you listen, so you will transmit it also, so the song alive again. And this is one of the projects that we are doing also. It's all these kind of ancient songs from the stones, pictures.
See, is there any like album or is there any creation that for two of you are working on now? So the people and the audience around the world, they can listen
Yes,
to the new
of
ancient
course.
music.
Da, 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 da.
Wow, that's so pretty.
Yes, you want to say?
Then
This
you can
is
introduce.
one project we called Arcalon.
Akaron.
And actually, it's not only one album, it's an album with one book. And inside is one novel. We create the novel with different kind of knowledge of the ancient culture.
Oh, I thought when you open, there would become a rocks right inside. And then there will be more inside.
No, it's too expensive. No, but this also is expensive. And the inside is with the three language, also in Chinese,
See.
so the people can understand. And this is episode 1. So what it means, we totally have around 8 books. It's one serial.
Oh, it's a project of the whole
Yeah, we
collection
hope-
of a different ancient story and music.
Yes,
Wow.
but we create this novel, so it's really that they have the dramaturgy, have the things. It's very interesting. It's not this is the things we want. The ancient, all these knowledge things is not one thing. It's far. It's boring. It's one thing that you see the Lord of Rings. It, of course, it's not Lord of Rings, but it's one thing like something very interesting. You see one story, so we will create a round of 8 serials for become one 10 years project to talking about the story in the planet called Arcalon. So in the Chinese, we call it Fangzhou.
Well, because the funny thing for now, you can see on the TV, on the movie, or many different programs, more and more people are start getting more interested about finding the root. And I think for now, when you create this album, it definitely will help more and more people to find their own way to back to the root.
Yes, because the things happen is when the music is too much original, it's a little far. The things say Kuan, you know, we feel it's far music.
Yeah, we like it's 1,000 years ago for sure. I don't want to listen. I want to listen something like
pop music
more
or-
new.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, because it's not only for this. It's because we don't understand this music.
See.
yes.
It's other language too
See,
far.
see.
We can talk maybe English of 300 years ago. We can understand so much. Or 1,000 years ago, the English of what things happened. It's very difficult. But the music happens something similar. It's one evolution. The things, if we play the ancient songs like is in the way the most original is possible, maybe we don't like. Because we don't understand this music. Just this. Need filter the music, traditional music, and need filter also the ancient music. For it's the same information, but it's give in one kind of way, filter
It's very
for understand.
So inside this album, we will have 15 songs, but all these, very lucky, it's our original songs.
Wow.
So it means that all the styles is the style, for sure people will like
Yeah.
it. It's like when you listen to music and you see one movie in your brain. This is the way that how we use all these ancient instruments for create this music.
But actually for me, of my understanding, all the ancient spirit or ancient culture or ancient art are contemporary. They
Yes.
shouldn't be old.
Exactly.
I mean, they are creating. By the time of 1,000 years ago, they are creating.
They
are
should
it's
Be
new.
flow, like,
Yeah, it's just like for us, it's 1,000 years ago, but for them, it's a new creation of everything. I mean, this is like we don't grow like lila from the trees,
Yes,
you know.
exactly.
It's the people created,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So the people we should find and to listen more about like finding our roots and knowing
Yes.
our art.
Yes, or maybe we say that we have to remember it's because the art is one thing that actually is inside everybody's. Of course,
Right.
the technique you need to learn. Yes, you need to learn. Like I need to learn so hard for play this instrument. You need to learn so hard for dance. This is technique, but the art is inside all the people.
See.
Like all this ancient music, when you listen to this ancient music and you will discover all the lyrics is transmitted something important in the life. It's also is you can use for now.
Increíble! Wow, the music was so amazing. I believe that the people around the world who saw this program, it must feel so blessed to listen the sound from 1,000 years ago.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So based on creating this album, like what's the name? Are you guys having a team? Are you guys having a group?
Yes, we called
YK band.
No, you have to say Y. I have to say K.
Sorry. Why?
K band. And the band
okay,
together
okay,
again.
espera.
Oh, otra vez.
Ahí está.
Otra
Okay,
vez.
Why?
K band.
Oh, so
Okay,
you.
well, our name, our band name actually is our name because we believe this is the reason that why we do this band is because of him, because of me, and he called Yerko, I'm called Kuan. So when we combine the first things together, is YK
But who's the one who light up the fire?
for build up the band together.
Like who started? Okay, let's do a team. Like who proposed this idea?
Born alone.
We really don't know, eh? And never people ask us this question.
Yes.
We never think
Also-
about this.
Good question.
Good question.
Maybe we need to think
Yes.
3 days and after we reply you. No, because actually there's not from any proposal.
I know. I understand because it's a myth.
Get
Can't
it,
tell.
get it.
There's no always a no answer.
Yes.
It's a
Only
myth.
with the clean heart you can.
Yes.
Because we have a clean heart.
See? YK band with the clean heart.
Yes, well, we got, yes, this is our band name, YK Band, and I hope the people is very easy for remember.
Because in Taiwan we have so many beautiful Aboriginal tribe or indigenous music. I hope like someday like Yerko and
Yes.
Kuan Yin, you can
And
go
really,
to.
we want, and you say this is the future project we want to do, and we hope that this is this kind of invitation or
See.
calling is coming because this is the ancient melody from Mediterranean, but in Taiwan, this beautiful island have the ancient melody from Aboriginal. Maybe they have some connection. Now we don't know, but they could have
See.
some connection to
See.
build up something new. And yeah, this is our future project.
See,
We're talking about our next.
The beautiful of the music is like the feeling of the humans. Because the music express things the words can't. And this is the most strong, powerful of the music. The music can teach to us what is the feeling of our ancestors, what is the feelings of us now. If our future is built together, if the emotions is travel because the people is travel, the music also do the same.
Really, we hope we can do this because we really also want to know inside this process, maybe we really see that the beginning of the human is the same. We don't know. Now we didn't do this experiment, no? But maybe when the music meet the music and we discover we have the same kind of things when we are ancient. And it's very beautiful.
See.
You know something about of the gen when the people have a kids say more different is the people, be better for the next generation.
Yes.
For the music is something very similar. It surprised me a lot. More different looks the music, the things is born from this combination.
Juntos.
Juntos, exactly, together, ichi, no? It's more beautiful. So since it's born in new, very beautiful, it has some connection, it's discovering things new.
So you're trying to tell us with the people that the baby front of you will be
Of
beautiful.
course, it's very cute.
Finally, somebody got it, man.
We talk a lot, but only for saying for sure our kids is very cute.
You're trying to tell
We
us
are
your baby will be
fine
beautiful,
enough.
but with many,
Yes,
many words.
We have 18 hours of airplane.
Yeah.
Come on.
So a few years back, please bring your baby, come back to our show again.
And we would like in the future maybe the kids is inside the YK Rock Band.
Yay! That was so
1K,
beautiful.
1K baby.
YK baby band.
Yeah.
Baby band.
Well, that'd be so fantastical. See, today, how are you? My program, it's such our pleasure and honor to invite YK Band to host you and to share with you, and for the people around the world to listen such beautiful music Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Yerko, Kuan. Thank you, gracias.
Gracias, Billy.
Sí.